Yo, what's going on, and welcome to episode 6, series 3. And this time last week, me and my subs decided to go PKing. So we regrouped at Mage Bank, and some guy decided to try and spoil the party. This guy was in full void, or full void, and he didn't want us to go PKing, so he started attacking me. And this wasn't very cool. Straight away he DDS'd, and then went in for the second DDS, and he killed me. And I wasn't very happy. So immediately I geared up, returned, and he was still there. He already killed 2 more of our subs. So I made sure he was TB'd and started attacking him. And he started running around. He had his fire cape out there, and he scolded with his fire cape. And he had two switches of void, full melee, and obviously the ranger helmet as well. So I started wearing him down with my range, and eventually, because he was TB'd, he couldn't go back into the bank, and he died. So he lost his fire cape, and I wouldn't normally be a twat and try and block him, but the fact that he was trying to ruin our party, and he killed me as well, really pissed me off. So we all ran to Edgeville Lever, and as he tried returning, I made sure I got the few entangles in. So he has 2 minutes to go and collect his stuff. And this time I actually did entangle him, so he couldn't get back in time. And then a bit later on I entangled him again. So yeah, very dickish move from me, but at the time I was really pissed off. Eventually he got back, but he didn't get back in time, and he said, right, I'm off the bot. So we all reported him. I mean, if it was a 1v1 fair fight, I would never have done that sort of thing, but he was being a dick, so he got what he deserved. So I went to Bounty Hunter, and I found this guy in a blue Halloween mask. And that doesn't really protect over anything. That's really easy to get, so I thought I'd go in. Got the kill with 11 HP left, and lo and behold, on the floor there was my blue Halloween mask. So that's an awesome, nice little rare to have as well. That guy tried PJing me but didn't get away. So then I went to Middle Dragons and started killing people killing dragons, and this guy was eventually out. He called me a tud. I don't know what that means, but I'm a tud apparently. And on the floor, iron knives, which are pretty good for training with. So thanks to those, buddy. And then the next guy, same place. He actually brought his own G-Maul to try and PK me with it, to fight back, which is fair play on him. Nothing too major in this kill. Nice little hat from Mage PK. And I was up at Mage Bank hopping around, and I ran into this guy with a trident. Now tridents tend to be for PVMing, so whether he's been to Scorpio or Lava Dragons I didn't really know at the time, but wasn't going to take any risks, and got the TB in there eventually. And then he wore his his Addy plate, which basically means he's been to Lava Dragons, because that's quite a common drop at Lava Drags. And I spent quite a long time fucking about with my rune skim. I didn't really want to waste my spec, because you never know, you might run into someone a bit more risk worthy straight afterwards, and then you're going to want your spec. So I told him that I loved him, and would he have wild sex with me? But I don't think he really liked that comment. But he died. He actually broke his looting bag, so I couldn't get some of the stuff that he had. He later PM'd me that. But I got some onyx bolts and also some runite bolts as well. Sorry, onyx bolt tips. So yeah, that was pretty sweet. The next place I went to go see if I could PK at was the Fountain of Rune. Now this is a place where you get unlimited runes if you stand near the orb. And lo and behold, this guy was alking something. So I immediately started attacking him. And with my Carl's bow, it's such an awesome weapon. Hits like high 20s. Hits about 21 I think. Pretty instantly, And I went in for the G-Maul there. He tanked me. And then we went on a little run. He actually ran back to the orb. Like I say, if you look at my Mage tab there, you got like all the spells open. So it's a free place, you get free runes, but you don't actually get XP for being here. So he's basically here just for the money that he gets from the alks. But I didn't really think there would be that many people here, but it's actually quite a cool place to PK at. So hopefully with this video out, it may get a bit more busy. And like I said, he went on a bit of a run, started running around, but soon he ran out of food, and I don't know why I was smiting, but the smite worked and his prayer dropped. You never know, he might have a 4th item that he really needed to keep hold of, but he didn't actually in this case. But I got the kill, and on the floor, some coins. but no items that he was alching, which was a bit odd. So because of that, I decided to hang around for a minute or so, and then, as you see here on the floor, boom, something pops up. The maple longbows that he actually dropped on the floor, and I ran over to them. And there weren't too many, but I had 252 there, so if I need to do some alks, I've got some free maple longbows. Sweet. And the same sort of story carried on here, and this guy was actually probably doing the same thing as me. Now, he was using Ice Burst, which is 70 mage required. You need to have completed Desert Treasure as well, so it's not the best spell to be using, but he was level 78, which means he has quite a good HP on him, hit points, so, you know, it takes a bit more time to wear him down and make him eat more compared to mine, but I was doing a pretty good job with my new Carl's crossbow, which I'm in love with. Here I go in for the G Maul, well, nearly going for the G Maul, going for it now, and don't actually get the kill with this, unfortunately, but I deal some nice damage, and he starts struggling. But I'm not really sure what he was doing up here. He was Scold as well. I mean, I guess he must be doing what I was doing, but it doesn't seem that pro at PKing, you know. He only had Mage, he didn't even have like a DDS switch or anything. But it's quite funny, during this fight we actually started talking to each other, and I quite like fights like that. He was like, "What do you do here though?" I was like, "I kill people like you, motherfucker," and I don't think he liked that, but yeah, I carried on attacking him, and eventually I got up to 50% spec again. He started running, I ran after him, 17 spec 3, good fight, man. And yeah, on the floor, no ancient stuff, but I've got some nice runes. I've got some death runes, 140 odd death runes or so, and chaos runes, and potions, and a hat. Sweet, I love PKing wizard hats. So back to my chaos elemental goal of killing 50 of them. And on the floor, what did we get? We've got 10 strange fruit. Now they're really good for curing poison as well as restoring run. So it's not always a bad drop, maybe for you guys, but for me it's really useful. 7.5k, not bad. So then I headed up to the wilderness resource area, and there's a guy in here. It tells you if there's a person in there. There was one. I ran in, and this guy happened to be in my clan chat, which was extremely annoying. I spent 7.5k just to say hello to someone. Well, actually I said fuck you, but yeah, that guy was lucky. Same with these guys. I logged in, and two white dots suddenly turned to 2 green dots. They were both my buddies, so they were spared. They were actually off killing the Scorpia, but yeah, that was quite funny. So then back to mid-drags, and I killed this woman who started stripping off as I killed her. And that normally means one thing and one thing only, that she has been dropping stuff as she knew she was going to die. So I went north, and on the floor, as I predicted, was some iron knives, and 482 of those, so that's pretty sweet. So then this time I logged in, and there was 2 guys here, and I decided to attack the guy that was possibly risking more. Obviously I can't see their inventory, so I don't know, but given that he had defense, I assumed he'd be risking a little bit more. But until his buddy became an absolute hero and decided to help him out. So he attacked me and thought he could just run away like that. But not on my watch. So I followed him down, got the entangle, started ranging him a little bit from distance, and then put my G Maul on, ran in, went for the spec, and it was pretty dire, pretty pathetic. But that didn't really matter. This guy was only level 54, so he had to get to level, I think at this combat that I was at, I need to get to level 13 wildy. So I luckily got the entangle in again then, and chased him down. He only had 2 levels to get to, but he apparently gave up. Look at his chest now. He has a lovely little glory on him, and then look at when he dies, no glory. I didn't notice that until a bit later on, but I started looting up the stuff that he died with. Obviously he was gold, so he lost pretty much everything. Got a rune crossbow there, and looted it up. Myth bolts, not too many, 260. It's nice though, I can always train with those. Red DI chaps, I don't know why I looted them, but I did. I suppose they may alk. Lovely little chef's hat. I love PKing with chef's hats, they're cool. And then yeah, on the floor, Amulet of Glory 4, the one that he dropped. He later returned, but he didn't return in time, so good fight, man. And yeah, like I said, good effort on helping your buddy out. Same again, this guy had a G Maul to try and anti-PJ PKs, or whatever the word is, anti-rush PKs. But he didn't manage to, he was out of food. And on the floor got some nice Dragon Bolts E, which is always nice for PKing with, or if I decide to go bossing or something. So yeah, and some nice Myth Bolts as well. Then I went back to the Wilderness Resource area and barraged. Holy shit, motherfucker. I was going to put this in as the intro, but decided not to. But yeah, this guy, level 112, full arrows, whip. He had the whole shebang bang. I thought I dealt with it pretty well. I was hitting actually pretty nicely with my Kairos crossbow on him. Doesn't really matter what defense level they have. He's probably 80 plus defense. But I hit a 19 on there, and I was out of spec, so realistically I knew I wasn't going to get the kill. So instead of trying to be honourable and all that, I decided to make a run for it. Really, I didn't want to waste any of my runes or potions or food or whatever. I had 30k cash on me as well. So obviously after a while the barrage will wear off, and I got to the gate, and I almost died then, but just managed to hop inside the gate. Or did I? Yeah, I did eventually. But this guy also had cash on him, so he got in as well. He started attacking me, but I left, and then he left, and I was like, fuck you, I'm wasting another 7.5k. I'm going in again, and he didn't have any money, so I logged out. Good times, good times. So then I went to the Moss Giants. This is where people can catch black chin chompers, which I use for training range. Hence I kill innocent little fuckers like this guy with his net. I got the TB in, which means you can't use an imp box to release. Well, you can release them, but you can't bank them, I think. I don't even know how it works, but I fucked up my spec big time then. But I still got the kill, and the guy flamed me. You suck. But I'm not the one that has lost 100 black chin chompers, so thank you for those, mate. I'll use those for training. So that's always nice to get some nice black chins for my range training. And then I was talking to this guy. I was explaining to him about my Wilderness Iron Man and the rules of it, and how many subs I've got and all this. And then he said to me, hey, there's a level 58 over there. I couldn't see him in my minimap, so I went over, and he wasn't lying. There was a level 58. And as I ran over, the guy started panicking, started running. His freeze for some reason didn't actually freeze me, so I ran over to him, and I think he tried world hopping, because then he suddenly went AFK, which was a bit odd. But I wasn't going to take any chances. You know, he may suddenly come back from being laggy or something. So I've got the G Maul out, and I also got his G Maul out, and there on the floor is Granite Maul. Sweet. I've got about 7 of those. I will be doing a bank update next week sometime, because I've got the week off work, so I'll let you guys know that. Amulet of Glory there, and obviously his rune crossbow, along with all his runes as well. The guy also did have some diamond E-bolts, which are always useful for PKing, so I headed back up to my new lovely PKing spot, the Fountain of Rune, and I logged in, and some guy was here alking, and yeah, immediately got the hit in. Because I'm in such deep wildy, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to worry about TBing him as such, but just getting that first hit in to prevent him from logging out is always useful. And he tried tanking me with his food, but thankfully got in time. 24-4, nice little spec there, and he fell. I told him to join my clan chat. And on the floor was his Willow longbow unstrung, as well as 80k. So yeah, 2.4k Willow longbows, so that's awesome. Then I went into the Wilderness Resource area, and I killed this guy. For his iron ore. He'd been mining here in the Wilderness Resource area, and I've got 300 odd ore there, and he raged. He wasn't happy. I was like, sorry for killing you. He was like, why the fuck did you kill me? I was like, I'm a wildy Iron Man, I can't leave the wilderness, I'm sorry dude. And eventually he got kind of angry and left the CC. So we all had a good laugh in that, like in the CC, so yeah, that was fun. So if I'm ever in need of like escaping from a PK, I can teleport to the Corporal Beast. In order to do that, I need to have a Games Necklace, and to get Games Necklaces, I can kill green Dragon Bots. So that's pretty sweet. And continuing at East Drags, I found a PK here, and he was obviously PKing the green Drag Bots, I think. Stepped in, went for the G Maul, boom, 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 couple 14s, but eventually got the kill. And on the floor, kind of like a random loot, but eventually his Amulet of Glory appeared. I think he must have dropped it. So yeah, another Glory PK, so that's rather glorious. So being pretty sad and killing some of that green drags, but this guy was actually risking his blue Halloween mask, so I was never going to not kill him. And yeah, got the Halloween mask, which is pretty sweet. And then I hopped around again and logged into 3 PKs here. One I couldn't attack, but the other one was level 55 and the other one was level 76. So I started attacking this other guy, the lower level, got the TB in, and then I switched to the Mystic guy because he was risking a bit more. And then other mate started chipping in, so I started attacking him. Basically, they were both tagging me. This guy, he actually TB'd me just then, so I started attacking him. He was using Fire Wave, complete noob really, like no one PKs in full Mystic and Fire Wave anymore. But yeah, his mate just ran and logged out. He wasn't having any of it, so I stepped in, went for the G-Maul, really fucking messed that one up, completely messed up the spec. Carried on chasing him, got him down to like level 9, and smited him, and he was like at what, 13, 14 HP there. I hit a fucking 2 and he runs away and I can't attack him anymore, so I flamed, JGX fucking hates me, which is true. I should have got the kill then really. Anyway, kill number 44, and I got a tooth half of a key, which is kind of useless but quite a cool drop at the same time. Kill number 45, death runes, 125 of those, always useful. And then kill number 26, I got a load of herbs, which I found quite funny. I do not do drugs. And then a random skilling level there, 37. So then I was training my strength, trying to get 80 for the end of this series, and this guy decided to come PK me, or try to PK me. So I loaded up my Camtasia and tried started recording basically, and just started ranging him. And this guy, kind of pathetic really, he didn't even cause me any harm. I wasn't worried at all. I was just trying to wear him down, and eventually he was like, yeah, fuck this, and he in fact teleported out. I need to start bringing TBs really, because that would have been like a nice free rune crossbow, but I didn't get it. So yeah, 79 strength there, beautiful. And then about 7 hours later, I ran down to the rats and got my 80 strength, just so I could get the nice long skill message there. That was lovely. I got a genie. Finally, I got another genie, so I could put it towards my crafting. I need 5 crafting, and then I can start making gold rings with the molds that I've got on my account, like survival molds. And yeah, then back to the Chaos Elemental. Kill number 48 out of 50, and strange fruit. And then kill number 49, and I got more strange fruit, which is always useful, like I said. And then kill 50, some twathead decides to come try and fucking PK me. In fact, him and his mate, this guy killed me before, and then he came back with his mate, and they both started attacking me. I thought I might just get away, but the spec was too large, and he got a 22, 26 spec on me. I died. And then when I returned, I actually ran past the castle, and there was a clan there, and they actually killed the same guy that killed me, so I was so happy to see that. But yeah, karma's a bitch. Anyway, back to my 50th kill, and unfortunately, it wasn't anything special. I got 500 air runes, I mean. So yeah, so the only thing to finish my Series 3 goals was to get 80 range. Now, all the myth bolts that I PK'd, I've just been grinding it out really, and also the back chins that I PK'd. So I eventually got 79 range, and then I went on and got the final big 80. So yeah, that's really nice to get. So yeah, if you've got any ideas on what you want to, like what goals you want to set me for Series 4, let me know in the comments section. I've already got an idea of getting 5 mil cash in order to reset my death spawn to Edgefill. But yeah, I'll leave the rest for you guys to decide. Let me know what you think that what goals I should be setting myself for the next series, and I'll see you then. So cheers for your support again, guys. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it, and yeah, see you next week. Cheers guys, bye.